This week, we have a number of news events that are going to affect the markets for sure. We have Trump speaking. We also have the World Economic Forum in Davos, and we also have unemployment claims, and we also have PMI. So, with all of those things happening on top of a holiday on Monday, which I am thankful for, especially being a Black woman, getting to talk about finance with all of you people here. MLK Day, and all of these other things that are happening inside of the markets for this upcoming week, I want you to have a game plan for the gold market. We saw a lot of volatility this past week, and I want you to be ready. So I'm going to share my entries, my exits, and my profit target zones for the gold market for this upcoming week. All right, so let me just clean up some stuff here. We can see the game plan from last week where basically we were expecting buys and buys definitely did play out. And we also see that from the movement here, we can see very clearly that price just consolidated a bunch. So in relation to that, we can also see that price did respect some of the levels that we drew. Let me go ahead and get rid of this right here. And we were waiting for a pullback. We didn't get the strong pullback that we were looking for. It basically just took off and then just started to consolidate. So with that knowledge, let's just go ahead and get on our higher time frame so we can make sense of this market. Alrighty. So here we are on the weekly time frame. We can clearly see that we have this really strong candle right here. We do have a lot of exhaustion to the top. So that means that sellers came into the market and was selling pretty much on this past week. So it will be interesting to see if we continue to push up for next week, especially given all the different things that we're having inside of the markets. But overall, we are bullish and it closed. Actually, it's not closed yet. We got 5 minutes, but basically, the market is getting ready to close and more than likely be above the zone right here. So let me go ahead and go to the daily. Okay, so now that we got some more info here, we can see very clearly that we have a resistance that formed up here. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually just going to take my horizontal ray tool just for sake of ease and going to mark this off at 46.32. And then the other level that we have from last week is at 45.85. And then we also have a level right here at 50, or no, 45.48, really close to 50 right there. And then we have another support here at 44.59, or actually 56. And then this yellow zone will probably stop here because price would have to push down a lot in order for it to get back into the zone. But this is roughly at 4,400. So let's go ahead and go to the H4 so we can start seeing some of the levels that we could mark up for our game plan for this upcoming week. All right. So inside of here, we can see that this candle happened today, and this was a really crazy candle, and I don't even fully understand the whole catalyst behind it. I didn't have the opportunity to research it before this video. If you know, please put that down in the comment section below because I would love to know. And the cool thing though about this wick is that I was able to get another entry on gold here on this wick. Basically, I had a limit order and it took off and now it's in profit. So definitely really cool when that happens. It doesn't happen all the time, but it's looking really good. So another thing that I'm noticing here, this level that we just drew on the other time frame, it needs to be adjusted. So we're just going to move it up a little bit. Now it's at 46.38, and it is insane how much this market has moved since we've been tracking gold. So especially this year alone. So anyway, so we have this level. Actually, I think I'm going to adjust this level right here so that way it lines up with our most recent support. We have 3 minutes and 50 seconds left on this candle, and more than likely it will close bullish. So looking at this, this is now at 45.81. And this level's still looking great. We do have this from last week. I'm going to keep it for now until we go down to the lower time frames to see if we need to adjust it. Same with this level right here and this level right here, and everything else is looking good because we drew this weeks ago. So let me just get rid of that and just clean this up just a little bit. The goal is to have really nice and neat charts just to make sure that things aren't too messy. So that is that. Okay, cool. So let me go ahead and go down to the H2 time frame. All right, we got a lot more data. We do have some really tricky zones here, especially right here, since it did form a support, but then it did push up from here, form another support, push up, same thing over and over. But I still, excuse me, I still like this right here, and it's still looking good. So just looking at the other levels here. Okay. Okay, yeah, there's really nothing that I want to change too much on this time frame. Even these little random lines right here are looking really good. So let's go ahead and go to the H1. All right. So now we got way more data, and we do see some really interesting areas here, and it could be a little tricky. So the level that we're currently at, we do see a lot of rejection off of this level. We have support right here, support, we have rejection, and then some rejections here. Then this came down and popped back up. Okay, so where do you actually place the line? So there's a couple of different options. So first, let me scroll back. And I'm just trying to see what this lines up with. Okay. I like the fact that price is lining up with this area back from December. So I think I want to keep this because that was some really interesting market structure. So I think I want to keep that. And what I want to do here is just play with this line just to see where the line of best fit is. Right here is looking the best. However, we do have just basically a small space between these two lines. So what you could do is you could get rid of this line. I'm going to keep it on my chart. You could get rid of it, or you could adjust it so that way it focus on the most touch points, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. So I did move it. I like these touch points here. No, it's not the most recent because the most recent, the lowest support would be right here, but it's just too close to my other lines. So sometimes gold creates these really tricky scenarios where you have to place your lines in different areas. And then, of course, as price unfolds next week, then we'll have more data as to where we should actually place it. And we'll go over that next week. But for now, this is what I like. This is now at 45.76, really close to 75. So I also like that as well, as it is a psychological number. So looking okay, good. I just wanted to make sure everything was good. Okay, so looking at this level right here is at 45.13, and I like the way it's looking. I did put a little support here at 44.83, and then if we scroll back just a little bit, we did have a high here at was this 44.97, roughly 4,500. So I'm going to keep that, and I'm going to keep that. You can get rid of these little lines if you don't want them, but I do want them on my chart. Same with this level right here. This was well supported and respected. So that is at 44.23. Also looking good. Okay, cool. So now we're at the portion where we're going to get into the game plan. And before we do that, I want to tell you about the trading launchpad. Basically, if you're a new trader and you're looking to get started with way less friction and you want some guidance from me, then go ahead and go to the tradinglaunchpad.com. You're going to have all the information you need in order to make a decision as to whether or not you would want to join this group. People are already seeing progress inside of this group. I put a lot of work into it and I just love it. So that's why I'm offering it. So the tradinglaunchpad.com is where you can go if you're new trader, and if you're new or have some experience, then actually I updated that website. If you have some new, or if you're new or you have some experience and you want to work with me for a longer time period and at a deeper level, then LaKieshaTrades.com is where you need to be in order to join the Profitable Traders Academy. So go ahead, go to this website, check it out. And if you want to move forward, then you can either sign up right here on the website, or you can schedule a call with my program advisor. He's going to give you the rundown of everything you need to know in order to make a decision, in order to join us inside of the Profitable Traders Academy. And some people have literally made tens of thousands of dollars in a relatively short amount of time. And this is not a guarantee or anything. You can read all these testimonials here. I'm not here to hype you up, basically just give you the information that you need in order to be successful. So go ahead and check out LaKieshaTrades.com in order to join us inside of the Profitable Traders Academy. All right. So over to the charts here, I want to give you my game plan just because the market did some really weird things in terms of just standing this consolidation, given the fact that it has been making all-time high after all-time high after all-time high for weeks now, roughly. So the fact that it's consolidating tells me that is gearing up for a really big move. We just fully don't know the direction yet. Yes, we can infer that it could be bullish, especially with all the things that are happening right now and the market structure that we're seeing. I'm definitely aiming bullish. So that's more so my bias on this market. So basically, what I want to do here is give you some levels. So one of the levels that I see right here, yes, we have, oh, the market is closed now. Awesome. So so we have this level right here of resistance. Basically, I'm just going to start right about here. So we have this level of resistance, and this is at 46.19. And then we also have a minor level of resistance right here as well. Go like right here. There we go. That is at 45.95. And you can see there's a support, there's a resistance here. And then this candle broke and closed above that or that resistance level. So that's actually a really good sign. And what I'm looking for here, obviously, is continued buys, but I want a very clear signal. So what I'll be looking for, let me get my paths tool. And basically, I'll be looking for more confirmation here just because I don't want to get stuck in all of this. The best place for me to enter this trade is going to be somewhere actually down here, around here. But if price doesn't retrace, then I have to look for opportunity up here. So the first scenario I just talked about, a retracement down here, or further down. You know how gold is, it can retrace as much as it wants and then continue the movement. So that would be ideal number one. Basically just looking for a retracement, not really anticipating a really big retracement at this point because we did not get that last week. However, we could get one this week, which is why I just kind of have this pretty much all this zone is what I'm looking at. As long as it doesn't really break this level right here at 44.26 or at worst 44, roughly 4,400, then I'm generally good. So just looking for a retracement somewhere in the zone. That's idea number one. And idea number two for me this upcoming week is looking for a stronger signal that price is going to continue bullish. And what that looks like for me is basically just looking for price to maybe continue bullish structure up here, form a small, very small pullback, and then continue up. Because what I want to see here is I want to see bullish momentum continue. Now, a bullish candle could continue to pop up here, and then that could be a really cool opportunity as well, depending on factors like what my stop loss looks like and what the market structure looks like in that moment. But generally, I'm looking for some sort of signal that tells me that price is going to continue to move up. And with that being said, let me go back to the H4 time frame. So we can see this market structure here. It is looking super clean for the most part, with the exception of this area right here that we have been seeing for the past few days. So because price keep making all-time high after all-time high, what I want to do is have some sort of projection as to where price could go. So I'm just going to use my Fibonacci retracements tool and just put this fib on here and then look. Okay, so 20 or 4,700, it's really close to that. Is actually 4,706. So this is going to be the TP that I'm looking for in this particular area. Now, if you remember back weeks and weeks ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, these lines right here were actually the Fibonacci projections that I had. And you can see that it played out very nicely and it is respecting these levels. That's why I like doing this. So let me go ahead and use this tool right here and plop that right there. Let me see, get really close. Okay, great. So that's one area. And then, of course, 47.87 is going to be another level. So let me just go ahead and put this right here as well. Okay, cool. So pretty much these are the two additional levels that I'm looking for in terms of where price could go. Now, if we have a really major outcome from any of these events that we have quite a bit this week. If we had any like major catalyst from any of these events or these data releases that we're expecting, then the price could definitely pull up or push up more beyond what we're seeing right now. We have seen that before on gold, so don't be surprised about anything in this market. Just whatever happens, be like, it's just gold. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you are looking for other opportunities to understand how I trade and how I mark up these charts, then go ahead and watch last week's video and we will put it inside of the end screen so that way you can see it, so that way you could follow the story and make sure that you're charting in a similar way if you want to chart like I do. So I will see you in the next videos. Please enjoy, and be sure to let me know if you have marked up your chart like this and if this was helpful in the comment section below. I'll see you later.